All right, y'all, good morning. As you probably have seen, the weather and stuff that we've had the last couple days, we have got a bunch of rain. There's supposed to be a boat ramp right here, but there isn't one because everything's flooded. I went to another bank spot that I was going to fish today, but it is, well, the water, I drove to it yesterday, but the water has come up even more today. I'm not sure when the river's supposed to crest. But anyway, this is a little back cove, back creek that I used to fish years ago. I don't know why I don't come back to these spots more than I do, but but like I said, I know right there at the end of the boat ramp here, it drops off, and then of course you've got a deep spot right through here. Of course, like I said, this water, bottom of the boat ramp, I bet this water's up probably 15 feet back here. So what I'm thinking is that obviously the current is just ripping out there on the water. And they're dumping, I think, 110, 115. It's either CFS or CFMs, I can't remember. But anyway, that's a lot. That's too much. It's more than my trolling motor can handle, especially on the narrow part of this river where I'm at. And it's just unsafe to drop an anchor because we've got whole trees. I'm not talking about limbs and root wads. I'm talking the entire tree from top to bottom floating down that river. So it's just unsafe to drop an anchor because if you don't get it up in time and a big tree rolls up on it, it makes for a bad day. But anyway, this is about the only spot. There's a road that goes down this way that it's flooded. All of it's flooded. But I had to go fishing. What I'm thinking is that, you know, the fish are going to want to come off the main channel, and they're going to want to just get somewhere calm. And this is the spot for them to do it. Now, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm sure they do spawn back here. But either way, I'm looking for them fish that are coming off the river here, and they're going to be working these banks and whatnot, you know, just looking for food. Of course, it's new areas for them too, since the water's come up. So, because in the back here, there's a creek that comes in, and so it feeds all this stuff. So all of this new water that they haven't been able to get into, now they can get into it. So, what I'm hoping is I want to cast pretty good long ways, but I'm hoping that I can get a couple baits out there far enough beyond, because I know this is a straight drop off right here, you know, because there's a boat ramp here. But I'm hoping that maybe we can catch a couple, you know, coming through. I don't have very high hopes today, but I definitely want to come out and go fishing. That's what I want to do today, and that's what we're going to do. So bait today, I got me some bluegill in there. We're going to cut them up. I'm going to go back to the old ways I used to do it before I had a boat, when I used to just drive around in the truck and, you know, fish boat ramps and creek mouths and anywhere I could, you know, possibly fish. So I got my little light rod today. We may see if we can't, because sometimes you'll get white bass that'll come up in here when it's flooded like this in this shallow end of the high water, I guess we'll call it. But yeah, I'm gonna get the rods out and get some bait cut up and see what happens. Like I said, I don't expect a whole lot, but I definitely wanted to come out here and give it a shot, because this is something I ain't done in a long time either. And of course, with all the rain and severe weather we've had, I've been cooped up in the house, so I had to do something. But yeah, let me get everything set up. Okay, so yeah, I got to be careful with them rod holders, because I'm going to loosen the drag on these, because I just made them things last night, and they're not the greatest, but I think they'll work. They'll do all right. So if I loosen the drag, the fish, you know, if he pulls on it, it'll keep the hook pinned where it needs to be, plus he'll hopefully stay hooked. There we go. All right, so what we'll do is we'll let those hang out. Because something like this is definitely going to be a waiting game. That's the worst part about it. When we're in a boat, you know, we can move around and try to find them, but this is definitely going to be a waiting game. So I'm going to cast this out, see if I can't find anything up here. We'll wait for a bite. we catch one fish today, I'll be extremely happy. But I got to pay attention to see if this water is going to keep coming up, because I had to drive through some water over there, and I'm hoping it don't get too high. I mean, I got a good couple feet before I can't make it with my truck, but it's not the point. I don't want to take that risk. Oh, that's cool. Right in the tree. Right in that tree. This is stuff I haven't done in a long time. Back before, when I first got stationed here at Fort Campbell, I used to, this is it. I didn't have a boat. I didn't have nothing. I had a couple Walmart rods, and I would fish spots like this. And that other spot, I really wish I could have got to it. I would have showed you that one. That was the spot I ain't been at in probably, God, I bet, if it's 15, it's 18 years I haven't been back there. But I knew I should have fished it yesterday, because I really thought that everything was going to crest yesterday, but I guess it didn't crest till maybe today sometime, because it looks like it's just steadily coming up. But that was a real good spot. It's just a far back creek that has produced some pretty good fish. This spot has too. It's just, you know, if I was coming to this spot, I'd be in my boat out here fishing this stuff. But anyway, back when I didn't have a boat, there's a road, like I said, it keeps going on down, and we would fish out there. There's an old culvert that goes through there, and right in front of that culvert was usually a pretty good spot. But we have fished off the end of this boat ramp and done pretty good, because like I said, it's deeper water out here, but then as it comes back up this way where these trees are, it starts to shallow back up to like a big long flat. And sometimes we would catch fish doing that, but right now we're just kind of hoping. But that's how I used to do it, man. I used to just get on the map and look around and see where I had water access from the road, or, you know, if I had to walk a little bit, you know, do that too. But that's how I used to do it till I got my first boat, and then of course the rest of that is you know, history now, because I've been out there learning the main river, you know, stuff like that, and doing pretty good out there. So I never really, I guess, had a reason to come back into these spots. But like I said earlier, that river is, it's terrible. But yeah, we'll give this a little bit. Like I said, I don't have very high hopes for this, but I had to get out here and put some baits in the water. That's the one thing I had to do today, because I've just been stuck in that house, and you know, there's only so much you can do, and you got to get out here and go fishing. So yeah, we've been we've been here a minute, and I ain't even got the first bite, which, you know, if I could get to other places, like I said, I would love to get to other places, but I can't. It's we've got so much water, which I'm going to show you. To get this off here, we'll what we'll do is we'll walk down here. So that's supposed to be, you know, dry bank there. And if you can see off in the distance over there, that's where the road I got to go across to get back in, because this water is steadily coming up, because it was on the other side of these rocks right here when I first showed up, and water line was about right there where that rock is. So it's steadily coming up, and then we'll walk over here and I'll show you the the road I got to cross. So there's the road I got to cross here. So yeah, this is something else. I haven't really done this out here when it's flooded like this. Of course, we ain't had a good flood like this probably since, I don't know, 2010 maybe 2015. I think we had one, but I don't know if it was this bad. But like I said, with this water still coming up, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what the rest, especially the people that live down here, because there's houses that are back through here. So hopefully they're able to, still continue to get out and do what they need to do. And I guess since we got the time, since I haven't had the first bite in over an hour, I wanted to go over. I picked up a new sponsor for the channel, and which I'm super happy about. As cat fishermen, you don't really think if it's a being a big deal, but I partnered up with Waterland, and I have to say that even me myself, I've always been like a Walmart special type guy when it comes to sunglasses. I wouldn't really put two thoughts in as long as they were polarized glasses. Who cares, right? But since they sent me these, which I've been using them for a little bit, because I always like, if I'm going to back a product, I want to make sure that I like it, and and even before I say something to you guys about it, I want to make sure I like it, make sure it's something I do, or I'm not going to, I'm not going to stand behind it. And I've had to do that with a lot of different products, as you can imagine. Over the last year that people have sent me, some of it I like, some of it I don't, and I'll tell you, one way or the other. But like I said, as cat fishermen, we really never really think about sunglasses being a key thing for us, because we're not trying to bed fish, we're not trying to look for bait on the bank or nothing like that. But what I have noticed wearing these, now see, these ones are the Milliken frames that he makes, or he likes. Yeah, but these are called the Blue Honey Mirror, and I like them. And it's not even so much just for fishing, which it does, I mean, awesome on the water. Like, it takes a lot of the glare out. But the biggest thing that I noticed, and something that was that I find very key with these glasses, is looking at the graphs, man. I've been, because I do a lot of idle and do a lot of scanning, do a lot of stuff, with my graphs. And, and using these, because even with the other glasses I had, yeah, they were polarized lenses, but man, I'll tell you what, of course I was buying them, like I said, $25. I think I was getting them off Amazon. And but I would always have that glare. And now that I got them new graphs they've got that new screen and all that stuff. Anyway, these cut the glare on that, and because I would always have to kind of look and try to hold my hand to shield the sun from it. But these right here work real well for that. And also not even just that, it's just driving too. Just driving your truck down the road, it cuts the glare, helps you see a little bit better, makes things a lot clearer. That's the one thing I like about it. But yeah, I wanted to get on here and talk about them because I'm super happy to have them partner with me in the channel. And so that's just part of it. But again, it's, I really like to really know the product. The people is the biggest thing. And I can definitely say the people behind this product is, they're some of the best out there, And of course, Mad Catz is, as far as a main sponsor, that's who that is. And I'll probably stick with them, as long as they'll have me. But anyway, I've got these linked in the description, and I got a discount code. It's a DC15, and that'll get you 15% off. That also, like I said, helps you, but that also helps me out too. So if you're interested, give them a shot. I think if you get a pair, I think you'll be pretty well amazed what they'll do. Especially if you're somebody like me that's always had nothing but Walmart specials for many years. I just never knew what a pair of decent sunglasses will do for you. But yeah, man, check them out. Let me check the time here. Yeah, we've been sitting in this one spot for like 2 hours, and I had one little bump on this rod, and that was about it. But like I said, I didn't expect much out of this spot. I really wanted to fish the other one, but I just couldn't. Too much water is over the road. I couldn't get to it this morning. But I mean, it is what it is. We're fishing flooded waters. If I can get back to a creek, like I said, I think I'd have done a little bit better, because it's just a big open bay. Them fish, they're probably fish roaming. I bet I could probably sit here all day, probably catch one. But it doesn't make for good entertainment for me, and definitely doesn't for y'all. But unfortunately, there ain't gonna be a single fish in this video, except for the bluegill I cut up. But it's all right. That's fishing sometimes, there's been plenty of days I will go fishing and not catch a single fish. But I know that some of y'all in the comments have asked, did I do a video like that? And that's fine. I don't mind doing it. I just didn't think anybody cared to watch it. But yeah, we're going to get back out there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off for another day or two, so at least get this water to, at least recede some. Because like I said, it's since we've been here for the last 2 hours, it's come up another 6 inches, and it's starting to get more and more over that road over there. So I'm going to probably have to, well, it won't be so bad getting back across it, but I know if I stay here too much longer, if it comes up another probably 8-10 inches, it'll be kind of tough getting back across that. But yeah, like I said today, you know, it is what it is. We're gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video and I'll post it. I'm sure some of y'all will enjoy it, because it does happen, man, and it happens to all of us. We'll come out here just trying to make something, trying to force something to work, and sometimes it just doesn't work. But that's all right. That's fishing. If that wasn't part of it, then it'd be catching, I guess. But like always, I appreciate you watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one. All right, we're gonna see if we should be able to make it out of there. This ought to be interesting, because this water has come up a little bit since I stopped here. So we are gonna see. This ought to be really interesting here. Oh God. My wife would kill me, she knew, if I took my brand new truck down through here. Check that out. You got to be careful, because you don't want to have to slide off the side of the road here. Yeah, that water's definitely come up. All right, we made it. Good deal.